things are getting a little spicy. Maybe they're heating up a little bit. We're a little bit more short-tempered, a little bit more triggery, a little bit ready to launch at people's throats and take out their jugular a little bit quicker, and possibly for no reason other than we just want to do it. Oh man, things are starting to get interesting, especially on this Aries Equinox. So today, March 19th, is the Aries Equinox. The sun moves into Aries today. This is happening as the moon is opposing Pluto. Yeah, Pluto, death, rebirth, deep transformation, the occult, power, the hidden, the unconscious, is opposing the side of us that is our emotional nature. So Pluto and the moon are kind of like, hey, you want to go really deep? Hey, you want to feel some like deep, seedy, nasty, gnarly, hidden stuff? You want to work through it? I think we should. And then Aries, the warrior, right? God of war, like Mars energy. He's like, let's do it. And let's play it out in the world. We don't want to just think about it. We don't want to just dream about it. We don't want to just like internally process it. We actually want to like do it out there, right? So this could be interesting. So this is pointing toward the Aries energy that we're moving into for these eclipses, right? The March 25th eclipse, the April 8th eclipse. It's going to heat up. And this is kind of the first marker of it heating up. Also, tomorrow, the 20th, Chiron conjuncts Mercury, the wounded healer. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But today, really honoring the equinox, right? So whatever rituals that you end up doing for the equinox, it's beautiful also to lean into the magic of the equinox, the balance point, right? Or the beginning of a new season, the spring if you're in the northern hemisphere, the autumn if you're in the southern hemisphere. So there's of course that aspect, which is just beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's see, for me, it would really be, oh gosh, what would I feel? My deepest truth. It's still to just hide under a fucking rock. I know I shared that 2 videos ago of like, we might just want to hide under a rock for like 3 weeks. And that's really and truly what I want to do, is meditate a lot. It's really, for me, eclipses have so much potential and so much potency, and such big transformation. And you can kind of feel into Pluto and the gifts of Pluto. It's deep transformation. It's like deep, lasting transformation, but it's internal. It's like goes to the core of things, like the root of things, and it shifts you at the core, right? So it's like an inner transformation, which will then ripple out into your outer world. So it's like deeply internally transform some thought patterns, some belief systems, some absorbed conditioning, things like that. Shift that at the core and then let it ripple out. But here's the thing. We might not get to see it if we don't have like a fiery, spicy event. So I don't know, something to possibly reflect on. What's pissing you off, right? And just like, let it be so okay. Like, let's let anger be okay, right? There's sacred rage. Let's let anger show us where maybe someone's crossing a boundary and they shouldn't be. Let's let anger show us ourselves. It's not projected anger outward, but it's what if we can give ourselves some space to just go, what's pissing me off right now? Like, what am I angry about that I maybe don't want to be angry about, or that I think is irrational? We stuff anger down so much, and there's so many gifts to anger. There's wisdom in anger. There's wisdom in every emotion. There's wisdom in grief. There's wisdom in joy. There's wisdom in pleasure. There's wisdom in anger. There's wisdom in anger, and we deny that one so much. But what if during this whole Aries season, this eclipse season, instead of like denying it, repressing it, and then anger does nasty things, what if we gave it the space, got real curious about it, and went, what's the wisdom here? What is this showing me? So being so okay with what you're pissed off about. And again, being with it ourselves, or talking about it with someone who's maybe not the person we're angry at, right? Maybe just having some of this space to like open it up, to give it some room to breathe, to air it out. We might not get the insights, but Mercury conjunct Chiron tomorrow, Mercury's messenger of the gods, the mind, helps us to translate the insights. This might be extraordinarily healing. This could be an extraordinarily healing moment in time, but we've kind of got to let this like twisty, gnarly, triggery, pissed offness be seen. So potentially, if it feels right for you, making some space to see it and to let it be a doorway in. What if everything you're pissed off about today is a doorway in? Is a doorway in to see some deeper truth? Is a doorway in to see something about yourself? Is a doorway in to see where deep transformation wants to start taking place? Is a doorway in to see, here's one, this was yesterday's video about endings. So all these videos, by the way, are posted on Instagram. So if you want to go back and watch them, go for it. But it was on bigger endings. Eclipses are about bigger endings. And so maybe we're pissed off because we know it's an ending, but we're angry, right? It's fiery for us. Like we don't want to admit it, so we cover it up with anger. All right, this is wild. All right, so that's the big stuff for today. If you haven't seen the Eclipse episode, it's our latest podcast episode. Type in 228. We'll send you the YouTube link for it. It's 45 minutes long. It just kind of goes deeper into all this stuff. We do talk about Aries in there and this Aries Libra axis, which is about self and other. It's about relationship. Relationship's big. It's big. It's really, really big. It's me versus we, self versus other. It is the relationship axis, and this eclipse is falling on it. So if you want to dive deeper into that, 228 will get you there. All right, that's it for today. I hope to see you all tomorrow, and I hope to see you in the comments. I'm loving what you're all sharing in the comments. All right, P.S. This is day 3 for 3. All right, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Huge love to you all. Mwah.